Hi friends, my name is Lisa Schmidt and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and welcome to New in the Studio. Tonight I'm going to show you just a bunch of swaps. A swap is where I make 21 cards and give them to somebody, the organizer, and she gives me back 20 of all different cards. So it's a great way to get a lot of different ideas, excuse me, for card layouts, as well as just to see different stamp sets being used that I haven't purchased. So yeah, so we're going to go ahead and do that. How are you doing today on this Monday?
Hey, Patty.
I was so excited to get our kids outside today. You know, last week we were inside all week for indoor recess. So today we were out. Many of them chose to stay in, which I can't understand, but I think anyway, it was fun to be outside. So I think it's going to be 40 by the end of the week, which I don't know what's happening here. But anyway, so I'm going to show you some swaps here from the mini catalog, and that's the January to April catalog. This one happens to be Dave's because that's the one I grabbed. I have my own, but I gave it to him because I have this one. All right. So first I'm going to start with the Be Mine. It is so darling. It came out a little bit earlier, so I feel like there are quite a few samples with the Be Mine.
Hey, Trudy.
It is just darling. So look at, I always am like stuck how to do this. Okay. So here's a Be Mine. This is by Carmen McNamara. Oh, we got lots of things stuck to it. Well, it's either Carol Johnson or Carmen McNamara. We'll go with that. How about that? I think it's Carmen McNamara. Anyway, I'm using the Parakeet Party. And then this is from Color and Contour Dies, which is we've had for a while. And it's just so very fun. I just have to twist that and make it straight. But
hey, Diane. Hey, Tina.
Oh, I like she put some Wink of Stella on the black. And again, I've said this before, but I really like stamping onto the Daffodil Delight or onto So Saffron, the black, instead of stamping the yellow color and then the black on top. I feel like that's a nice crisp look. So love you. Love you, honey. Here's another one. I may have shown you this last month, but it was so cute. I want to show you again. This one is by Sue Nernberger. And funny thing, first I'll tell you this, the hexagon punch I think is really fun, even if you don't get the stamp set that goes with it. I think the punch can be used with lots of things. And if you notice here, they did two different things. One of them stamped the antennas right there, and the other one stamped and punched them out of the punch. And the punch has a little heart, which is what makes that. And again, here she did white wings, and she did a different color, the petal pink wings. So these are just so fun. I love them. They're so fun. You'll always be the one for me. So funny thing, Sue Nernberger, I know her for many, many years. And this weekend when we were up at the refuge, I needed a few extra supplies for stamping. And so I looked in the area, called somebody, said, hey, do you have these things? She said, yes, come on over. So I went over and got them. And she's like, oh, do you know Sue Nernberger? I was like, I do. She's like, we went to school together. So that's how I ended up underneath her. I'm like, that's funny. So anyway, super sweet lady. She's like, I said, how much can I pay you? She's like, no, from one demonstrator to another, you can just have it. So I thought that was super sweet. All right, Perennial Lavender, of course, it's going to be back in on the 29th. It's out right now. Pieces of it, the suite is out. You can get the paper, you can get pieces of it, but if you want to get the whole suite, it's not available. Now this card, I'm going to tell you, has a whole bunch of things from different suites going on, but the paper, the main one, is the Perennial Lavender, and it is by Kelly Schutte, and it's using the Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape. She embossed this So Sorry, which I thought was really pretty. So these are from the Perennial Lavender. But
hi, Kathy. Hey, Cheryl.
And that, but this is from Nature's Sweetness, which we'll get to that. And then this is an embossing folder that kind of stands on its own. So lots of combination of things, but I thought how fun to do that. And then you've got that little, you've got a space to write in here. So
and the butterfly
goes with the Perennial Lavender. Yeah. What's that?
Yeah. The paper butterfly accents.
Yeah, they're so funny. I think you get 60 or some 40. 40. That's a lot of butterflies.
5 different designs, 40 total.
Awesome. So that is our Perennial Lavender. This stamp set is called Everyday Details. And you can see it's very sweet with the nest and the vases and the cup. And these two people did it completely differently, which I thought, well, that's a good thing, right? So this is using the shimmer paper. And then this back one is blueberry, and this one is boho blue. But how fun is that? Just stamping it, not coloring it, using the deckled rectangle die, and then cutting some bigger sizes. This is by Kathleen Chapman.
Hey,
I just
Kathy.
think it's
Hey, Mary.
really, really pretty. This paper, shoot, did she leave a corner? This paper is from Dave Kill. It kills him when I do that.
Every time.
Every time. Well, I can't remember where it's from. And that didn't really help me, but maybe one of you knows where that's from. Super pretty. So this one, obviously, like I said, just stamped, very elegant. And then here is another one. This one is by Betty Weisbrich, who she is hilarious, if you don't know her. So she colored it, did all this coloring, put like a table or something there, grounded it, used the little gold accents here, the dragonfly and that little dove. But what I really like are these, this die right here with the poked holes in it. Do you see that? I just think that's really, really fun. And then inside, wishing you so much joy on this special day. Again, using boho. So they're both using boho, but wow, totally different kinds of cards. So if you like to color, you don't like to color. But that is the everyday details.
That paper looks like it might be from Poetic Expressions.
Okay. One thing I love about these dies, actually, and I want to get these die. Oh, that's where they came from. The little dots around the edge. So look at, let me see if I can pick this up without everything falling out. These dies, even if you didn't have the stamp set, these look so fun because they're just squares and circles. So like this really isn't my style, but that, I still want that. So I just think that's really, really cool. I love this look, like the little dots there. How fun is that? It's just a embossing die that you run through and it puts little polka dots there and cuts out the middle. How cute is that? Love it, love it. All right, moving on. This one is using the Filled with Happiness. This goes with the oval punch, and it's a new oval punch. And it's also using the, okay, I can't do that. I got to push it all the way over here. It doesn't work that way. This is using the Perennial Lavender paper again. I mean, it's stunning, right? It's so gorgeous. And this is a book fold, but instead of doing a book fold this way, probably one of those Carol Johnson did it this way. One of the ones that fell out. Anyway, so that's how fun is that with the punch. And then again, that shimmery paper behind it, cut out with the postage stamp dies. That's part of this suite, the Perennial Lavender. It's pretty. It's very sparkly. But like I said, I don't usually think to do a book fold this way. So I think that's kind of fun. And this oval, as you may or may not know, coordinates with the watermelon, which last time I thought we had to fussy cut it, but I was like, oh no, it's the exact size of the watermelon. And you can still cut it out with these. All the little pieces you can use the punch with. It's like tucked way up there, so you don't really notice it. But that is a free stamp set when you purchase $50 or more. So very fun there. I like that. All right, coming back here. Let's see what our next one is. Oh, ice cream swirl. Ice cream. I never get tired of ice cream. I don't know about you, but ice cream is very fun. I like that on this particular stamp set, you can do just tone on tone, or you can really do all different colors. So here is, let's see who this one is by. This one is by Lisa Schultz. And so this is Lemon Lolly. And then this bottom one is Pecan Pie. And she just die cut the cone and then put that little piece on the cone. That's from the Hot Air Balloons, Hot Air Balloon paper. And then she embossed this as well. And then these polka dots are from the main catalog. It's the one with 3 dies together.
Basics 3D embossing folder.
There we go, Basics. I'm going to write it down because I always ask Dave. Basics 3D embossing folders. So, cute. Got a lot going on here. I think it's really fun. Yeah, I was just looking to see if I try to stay with 2 or 3 colors just to make it look more cohesive. I like this one though. I think it's really pretty. All right, let's move in. Oh, wow. So this suite has been very, very popular, Nature's Sweetness. So for our Super Bowl Sunday, this suite is very popular, the paper and the stamps. I'm going to turn the page because it's all right here. So we've got all these stamp sets. So sorry, there's that one I showed you earlier. And then this is a super suite, which means it has 2 stamp sets and 2 sets of dies. And this die is the one with, this set is the one with the die that goes up the side, that little flower. This one right here is from this suite. You can maybe not see it, but it's right there. So this one, though, the paper is stunning, and it's just so pretty. And there are a lot of cards using this. So we'll start with this one, using this right here. I mean, I look at that and I'm like, oh, these are nice background stamps. So just a note to say hello. And there's that vine, if I could call it that, by Lisa Bowell. These are little cork pieces. I just think it's really pretty. It's elegant, a bit elegant, I think, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Lisa's one of the demonstrators who join us for Super Stampin' Sunday.
Yep. So this one, this color right here, I was going to say garden green. I think it may be, I feel like it's mossy meadow and crumb cake. And then using just a thick vanilla cardstock. Okay, here's another one using Nature's Sweetness. This one is made by Susan Miller. Nice clean design using that basic gray behind it and using that really pretty paper. She didn't color it at all, don't need to. It's got everything, it's got some highlights. And if you wanted to make something pop out, you could just use like Wink of Stella or something on the flowers. That would be fun too. And then a little bit inside. This is Pecan Pie. It's kind of a nice brown. I like it. All right, this one is by Amy Rich. So she's another one of our demonstrators, Super Bowl Sunday. And check this out. When you open it up, thanks for making me smile. So it's kind of like the way you close a cardboard box, right? She cut out the corners. Let's just take a peek and see what the corners are. She cut them out at two. It's kind of hard to see there. 2N. It's not quite 3. 2 3/4 on the side, and then on this side it is, goodness, it is 2 1/4. So 2 3/4 by 2 1/4, and that's what she cut out of all 4 sides. And then you just put something inside, and then all these have a little piece on it. So you'd have to look at how you want to close it, right? And then this one gets tucked under like that. Kind of a fun little card. What do you think about that? I think it's kind of cute. Again, using those little cork details. And she's featuring this suite in our Super Bowl Sunday. So I'm going to open it one more time just so you can enjoy that. Look how fun. Super fun. I would probably close it up and then attach these so I didn't make a mistake. That's what I would do. All right, other ones using Nature's Sweetness. Is that the name of it? Nature's Sweetness, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, yes. This one is also by Susan Miller. So I like the way this whole piece is like offset. And this is obviously specialty paper because it is the designer series paper that comes with it, but look at all that gold. Woo-hoo. I like that. Today is all about you. Happy birthday. Look at how fun that is. So just basic white. And back here, this is the 3D embossing folder that comes. It's a free one you can get with Celebration, if you can see that a little bit. So, yeah, that's fun. I like it. It's very pretty. Again, elegant, a little bit of green. It looks like she just took Stampin' Blends and colored a little bit of the green there. What do you think these are?
Seed pods.
Seed pods. Okay. All
They're
right.
cocoa beans. They are cocoa beans, actually.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay, cocoa beans. I'll go with that. So chocolate on your birthday. I'm good with that. That makes sense to me. All right. This card, we hunted and hunted and hunted for this paper, and the only place we can find it is here. And if you've seen it somewhere else, certainly let us know. But this is a Sweet Thoughts Memory and More. This is where
She doesn't trust me.
I do, made by Kathy Seal. So I just find it, anyway, doesn't matter. So this is where we see this paper, and it's really very, very pretty. It's so saffron, and then this is pretty peacock, and this is Calypso Coral. So really pulling out those colors, nice and bright. Happy Mother's Day with some butterflies there. Really, really bright. And I always love this, like a little piece of the paper inside. It's just so nice. All right. Did you want to make an announcement before I keep going? Because I have a little bit more. Or you want me to go?
Sure. Do you want me to do all of our announcements?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So we have a number of things coming up. One of which is our next Card Cafe. Card Cafe is our in-person event happens here in the Minnetonka studio. When you come, you get to choose 5 items off the menu, make 2 of each. So you walk away with 10 beautiful cards. The next one coming up is February 24th. So it's about a month. But you know what? You need to get it on your calendar so you don't miss out on that. So February 24th, as with everything, go to thestamperstudio.com to sign up for that. We also, of course, have, actually, no, going to move on. One of the other things just wanted to mention, and you should have received an email about this, and this is some special bonuses you have for joining Stampin' Up! Right now. Now, joining Stampin' Up!, that sounds kind of intimidating, but you know what that means? That means you sign up, you get a discount on the stuff you buy, and you do it for as long as you want. And if you decide you don't want to do it anymore, you just stop. No penalty, no anything.
No Stampin' Police is going to come knock at your door or call you.
Nope. You just need to spend $300 a quarter, and then you will stay active, still getting your discount. And you get opportunities to get additional things.
So in this month and February through February 29th, if you hold your cursor right there, you have 2 bonuses. So one bonus down lower on the one bonus, you can either get the Stampin' Glass Mat Studio. I'll tell you about that in a second. It's a $60 value, and only people who sign up can get that. Like, I can't buy it. I could have bought it last month. I didn't buy it. I should have. Anyway, and then option 2, if you're like, yeah, I don't really want that mat, you can still get $30 additional free. So I know people are like, oh, it's too good to be true. And it's really not. It's $99. You get $125 plus that 30 or the other thing, the other mat. So plus 25 and 30 is $55. They pay the shipping on your kit, which is amazing. You choose what you want, also amazing. So it's really a win-win. If you have a lot of things you want to buy, now's the time to join. Okay?
Exactly.
Then also we get together once a month and stamp and laugh and have a really good time. So the Stampin' Mat, the Glass Studio looks really cool. It has lots of features there. Like I said, I don't have it yet. I wish I did, but all right. Is that it? And where can they go to sign up for that?
Actually, I will just show you. Go to thestamperstudio.com, scroll on down towards the bottom, and you will see one that says Join My Team. Click Join My Team. That will take you in. You'll fill in your information. It'll walk you right through the whole process.
But of course, if you have questions, let me know, because I'd be happy to tell you.
Always happy to talk.
All right, let's come back here. So this is a darling suite. Oopsie. This is a darling suite called Just Kidding. Just Kidding. And the kids are so funny, and these extra dies are hysterical, but they're so fun. Like, we've got a pirate ship, and we've got the castle, and there's just a lot going on here that you can use to make really fun things. So, for example, and I do have one card to show you, but for example, there's the castle behind the guy. How fun is that? The stars are obviously part of it. They just cut out the little people, and then on the back of one of them, this is the background paper. It's just really cool. I think look at Legos, like there's building blocks, and they're standing on a little stool. And then, of course, we've got a little bit of like a tent there. It's just so pretty.
Can you go back to the page before that? Oops, no, sorry. Guess it's the page after that.
That's okay. I was like, yes, this one?
Yeah. The little guy up in the corner. I love the guy in the corner. Can you slide down just a bit?
Yeah.
I mean, with his stick and his hat and his bunny slippers and his robe. I mean, he's just got it all going on.
He is funny. He is funny. So here's the card that someone made. This is made by Holly Sutton. So You're Simply Marvelous. Again, using that hexagon. Sorry, using the hexagon punch. And then just using this fun paper. And I love that there's different color of kids. There's kids with glasses. I mean, it's all different kinds, like this right here that shows one in a wheelchair. There's just tons of different kinds of kids, which is what we have when we have kids, right? So very, very fun. The background paper, I feel like, can do a lot of work for that one. Sorry. All right. Have a couple more. And the next ones I'm going to show you are using that cow. Cutest cows. It comes with a punch. The bundle comes with a punch, and the head is separate. You can see here. You can punch out the head and the body separately, which I just think is funny. I don't know if you noticed this, but where Stampin' Up! Has white here, these mean they all will punch out. The ones that are a different color than the regular background. Look at him. He's hilarious. Look at this one. Anyway, all right. So let me show you some cards made with cutest cows. How fun is this? All right. This is using the deckled circles. This is by Aurora Tucker. One thing I really like, bless you. One thing I really like that she did on this is she adhered this green, the old olive grass, and then die cut it. And that's how you get like this perfect die cut that fits there. And then just cutting out those little pieces of the cow and the sunflower, the whole thing. I think it's just really, really pretty. So there's that one. There's also this one, Milk It for All It's Worth. And the cow's winking.
I love the winking
I think I just
face.
took off a gem. Let's put that back on there. Boop. Just like that. And I like that the sunflowers have some gems in them. It's cute. Milk It for All It's Worth. This is by Amy Notch. So fun, very fun. Yeah, they're just cute.
So seeing the Holstein cows, I have to say, years ago when Katie was little, she went over to my parents' house and together they made a little nativity scene.
Oh.
And there were some animals in it. And so one of them was a cow. And so as they're painting all these things, she painted her cow black and white, just like a Holstein. My dad was like, well, I guess they could have had those back at the manger, but you never know.
Yeah, this is made by Tracy Filter, another one of our demonstrators for Super Stampin' Sunday. Couple things I really like about this. First off, this little piece, I didn't realize you could use that. It's die cut or punched. Anyway, the little tail I think is really fun. She's using the same piece up here as down there. The letters, the little letters that you can also get, the die cut letters. What's moo with you? I really like her little stitching detail here. I think that's just sweet. And then I really like the shadow behind it in the color. That's probably the thing I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. It just elevates it. And interestingly, I was like, oh, does this open some fun way? Because I can see that this is not totally attached. Nope. She just put dimensionals in the middle and it gives it a nice raised up look.
And that tail is one of the pieces of the punch, the little pink puff on his tail.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So you can use it there or you can use it here. Of course, you can use puffs wherever your little heart desires.
Also could be a tulip. Put it on a stem.
It could be a tulip.
Let's
look. Boop, there it is. There's the tulip on the cow's head. Okay. All right. The last ones I have to show you. I have 2, 3, 4 more. Trusty Tools. Oh my goodness. This, I've only played with it a little bit and I'm just like, oh my goodness. It's so much fun. If you saw, we're using this card at the Card Cafe. We're making something with the paintbrush. It looks very feminine. It doesn't look masculine at all. And this card is by, let's see who made this one. Oh dear.
Deb likes the cows.
It fell out. Sorry to whoever made it. But how fun is this? The silver, obviously, because that's what the tools are, right? And then this pegboard behind it. That's fun. Just the whole thing, I think, is really, really fun. How fun is that? All of a sudden I was like, I think I know who made it, and then I forgot. So super fun. And the designer series paper that goes with this is a free item. It's a free celebration item. So free. Remember, we love free. I love free. It's right here with this designer series paper. So, and the dies will cut out some of these tools too. So super fun. All right. The last one is I have 2 more cards here for you. The last ones I have are, both on this page. Actually, it's one stamp set, Quiet Reflection. And it looks like it's based on these cards, like it's a really easy stamp to stamp because Stampin' Up! Has done all the work, making it a distinctive, meaning it has the different shades. Sorry for your loss. I love that there's one with a pet, as well as obviously person. God is our refuge and strength. There's so many cool things here. So here is one card made by Deb Klapke, and she tore around it. She used the wood grain for the background, and that's the Lost Lagoon color, and then accented it with crumb cake, and then obviously it's on a thick vanilla. But isn't that fun, just stamping half of it in the probably Old Olive and half of it in Lost Lagoon? Really pretty.
I love that you don't have to go through the effort of doing the mirroring, and it's all just right there.
It's right there. And then here's the other stamp in there, same thing. And just a so sorry for your loss. This is Pretty Peacock, and this one is the Lost Lagoon. That's kind of fun. You don't see that too often. I forget what that's from. It's in the Everyday catalog, though.
It's like the Note Book punt.
So, and that's made by Amanda Van Havermeet. That's definitely a Minnesotan name, isn't it? But aren't those pretty interesting? They both chose to use the blues. Well, the samples they show in here is definitely using Lost Lagoon and then Mossy Meadow. So, all right. I do have one last card to show you, and it is, I tucked it back here because.
That little edge is from the gorgeously made dies.
Thank you. This is made by Brenda Springer. So it's using perennial lavender. Got that. This is using the Nature's Sweetness. Okay. And this is what I love. These little dies right here. You've got to see them. Try to hold it still. There we go. The little dies are so cute. And then also she pulled apart the linen thread to make more pieces. It looks awesome. It looks awesome. And then Big Hugs is from something new. But I want to show you, here are the dies on this one. So these are those dies that are layered. And I thought, wow, again, the naturey look, it's not really my style. I mean, lots of people, but look at these dies. I mean, they're so fun. And when I see them on here, every time I see them, I'm like, oh, those are so cute. What?
I'm laughing. I was looking for the catalog. It's right in front of me.
Oh, there you go. So there you have it. Another little surprise inside there. Lots and lots and lots. Boy, there's a lot of texture on here, isn't there? Also, a lot of texture on the leaves there. Lots of fun things. As always, if you do not have a mini catalog, let me know. If you don't have, he wants his. I'll take mine back. And if you don't have either of these, just let me know and I'll get them to you. But how fun was all that? Super fun. So I'm excited to show you on Saturday. I switched gears. Well, wait, I want to look for something. It's the one you tear open. The one you can.
Yep.
The one you showed me. This one right here. So this is the stamp set I'm going to use on Saturday. And this is what totally got it. Open, peel here. I'm like, what? What? So you
hold
pull
it
the
up a little
tab.
more.
Yep. So you can pull that little tab. So I'm like, yeah, I definitely want to try this one. Pull or open, here are the stamps. So this is what I'm going to show on Saturday. I'm excited to play with it. All right, that is what I have for you. So I hope you had I hope this wraps up a good start to your week, Monday. And we will see you on Saturday. But until then, stay warm, stamp, have fun, laugh, and happy stamping.